Flip sides. Resume. Quit game. Entering. Yes, exit to menu. Entering. Practice type pop-up. Please select practice type. Normal. Entering main menu screen. Madden NFL 21. Exhibit. Online head-to-head. Entering online hub screen. You have 5 options. Quick matches selected. Entering main menu screen. Exhibition. Exhibition. Online head-to-head. Entering online hub screen. You have 5 options. Quick matches selected. Buffalo, Denver, Cleveland Browns. Defense option is set to open on credit. Searching for it. Opponent is ready.
Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! At their own 18-yard line. 180! 58! Point it right.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A toss play to Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 39, Mayfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Mayfield on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. On 2nd and 9. Mayfield got him in. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Fourth down, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A give running right is Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
So in one play, you've lost an amount of yardage that our stat guy is still totaling up. Now, there are mess-ups, and there are mess-ups. I think this falls in the latter category.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he's got Snead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
36. Check. Lucky.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Wild Bill. Check 24. Wide. Get wide. Go. Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. All day.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run for Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Now Brown. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hatchet, hatchet. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Jim.
A final shot before break. Jackson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Here we go. Big edge. Hey, alert 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, you got nothing to work.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, 60 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Set, 180. Regular. Let's go, defense.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Watch out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his right. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Set, 180. 50 seconds to mine. Watch the slip.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Mayfield down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try again with Chubb, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it again with Chubb. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Mayfield. He completes it to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off.